Michael's had his page for like fucking 5 years straight.
Yeah, I know about how long he's had it and all that stuff, but still.
Okay, well,
it's still discouraging.
You guys have SlackerCast going for 5 years and no break, you'll probably have more viewers than him.
We're not.
You know what? So this is what I realized. Well, first let me get this rant about my wife and her bullshit today.
What?
Which made me want to leave to go dash early. So I go to get a Papa John's pizza, right? The 3-topping, $11.99 one. Which, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and commend you on that. Papa John's is the king of the fucking the takeout or delivery, because their pizza is superior to everyone else's.
It is.
It's so much better. Like their fucking commercial is true. The better ingredients, better pizza. Oh yeah, I ate that too, and the garlic stuff that they give you. But so I go to get the pizza. She wanted me to stop and get her some cough medicine. So I stop at a Dollar General. They're out of almost everything. But she was like, "I want Robitussin, but if they don't," she's like, "Don't get me the cheap stuff." Which I already had a problem with that from the jump. I'll get the why on that in a minute. But like, she wants Robitussin. She doesn't want liquid unless they have adult flavor. I don't know what the fuck adult flavor is, first off. They always have all the same flavors. It's going to be fucking cherry, grape, or some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. That's like I told her. I was like, it's not meant to taste good. You're not supposed to enjoy it. It's just supposed to not taste bad, so you can actually stomach it. So I ended up getting her the Alka-Seltzer Cold and Flu, because that's the best thing that they had. Everything else was out other than the liquids. I come back, and she gets pissed. She's like, "Why'd you get this? We already have this."
I'm like, "Why the hell didn't you take that?"
So I get pissed because, you know, I'm just trying to get her some stuff to make her feel better. And she's accused me of zoning, of course. It's because you were zoning, you weren't listening. I was like, "They had the liquid." I was like, "But you didn't want the liquid." She's like, I said, she's like, "You didn't listen. I said to get the liquid. It's fine. As long as it's Robitussin."
Oh, so she did say...
No, she didn't. She said if they have adult flavor, which to me means don't get liquid.
She was backtracking to cover her ass.
So finally, I just get pissed. I'm like, "Well, then go buy your own damn medicine." I was like, "Go buy it yourself."
That was a mistake right there.
And that's exactly what she did. She went up the road and she went and got her Robitussin with honey.
Yep.
And, you know, I guess everything was all better after that.
Flavor. That's more like a child.
But here's the thing:
hold on. There's more to this. Let me get the rest of this out real quick. So then I get pissed and I tell her, I was like, "I don't know why you want the name brand shit anyway." I was like, "You know it's all the same, right? All that shit is packaged in the same fucking factory. It's like it's all the same shit. They just throw different labels on it." She, of course, doesn't believe that because the name brand is always better. All right, now you were saying.
Well, you know, you didn't give the part about her finally pissing you fucking off because she just kept sitting there mumbling and wouldn't stop the shit.
Yeah, but that was after the fact. That was after she got back and whatever from getting her medicine.
Doing that under the voice grumble.
There's no need to really add that part in. Just wanted to get out the whole thing about how you just unappreciative, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And I agree with what he said. Before they ever started finalizing the house, she started getting bougie about it.
We're not getting into that, Shadow. That's totally unrelated to what I was talking about.
I mean, it's not unrelated.
It's just me stating that I'm aggravated with my wife because of her non-specific shit when I'm just trying to help her out. I think maybe she might have a period, though, so might have something to do with it.
Yeah, something to do with it. So it's not her being Filipino this time, it's just her being on her period.
Oh, no, because I guarantee you the same. That's what I wanted to ask you about. Hasn't it happened to you like that before? Your mom has sent you to go get something. You get the wrong brand, even though it's the exact same thing, but you get in trouble for it.
Yeah, always.
Because for some reason, if you don't get this specific brand, nothing is right.
They just like specifics, dude.
I would have had the same reaction you did, though. I mean, I would have been nice about it. I'm like, go get your own shit then.
It doesn't
exactly
bode well
what I
because
did.
it's like a respect thing, right, Greg?
Yeah.
No, that's a kissing somebody's ass thing.
When you're married, you're going to be doing a lot of gas kissing. This is all there is to that. Don't get me wrong. 90% of the time, I enjoy every second with my wife, but today was not one of those days.
Where's your daughter at in all this?
She was there while we were bickering back and forth. It's not like it was a shout fest or anything. And my daughter is like taking my wife's side on the whole thing. She's like, "Don't talk to mommy like that." Like, so that at that point is whenever I was like, you know what, I'm leaving early today. I don't want to be here with either one of you two. I guess I can do this Firehouse subs.
Did you watch Apocalypse Now?
No. Dude, I had to watch Extreme Rules, SmackDown, Raw, and I'm watching the G1. I don't have time for that shit right now. I told you, when the G1 is going on, I don't care about much of anything else. You're lucky I'm even watching the other wrestling, honestly.
Is Corey gonna be there tonight?
I have no idea. But you know what? I actually wanted to ask you something. I want your honest opinion. Is the podcast dying?
It is. I think our best bet is the Dash with Greg.
That's what I was saying. Dashing with Greg is thriving.
But see, I don't think
It gets comments. People are actually watching. It doesn't get the views that the Slackercast gets, but
I think that
I
should
don't
be
think
the-
it's your podcast is dying. I think just the whole podcast era of stuff is going dead for a little while.
no,
It'll
it's
pick
not.
back up.
No, it's not.
It's just us.
The type of podcasting you do will come back up. It's just hitting a dead spot. I mean, it shit happens all the time.
I greatly appreciate the optimism, Shadow.
I
But,
do too. It's
I
not.
mean, I really do, but I don't know, man. I just
Usually about these things, when you self doubt on stuff like that, it turns out in the end that I was usually right about shit like this.
well, hold on. I'm asking Lawrence, does he think the podcast is dying? But I'm not done. Like,
You're not done by a long shot.
I'm not fucking finished. I'm gonna keep rocking through this shit. I'll keep trying new things.
But here's the thing, Shadows. Like everyone else in the Gang of Ghouls is thriving right now when it comes to the podcast. Because I've seen guys that used to be with us on their stuff. It's just one of them things, dude. It's like the lists were our thing, and once they got old, it was like, what else?
Well, yeah, and now we're like doing like a topic discussion. But see, this is the problem. This right here is exactly why I didn't want to stop doing the list. Because every fucking week I ask you motherfuckers in the group chat, what do y'all want to talk about this week? What's everybody bringing to the table? And what do I get? Not a fucking word from anybody.
Yes, you did. Wrestling.
Yeah.
Talking about Extreme Rules. I told you that yesterday.
I said I'm going to talk about wrestling. Dustin's going to talk about sports. I'm like, what are you bringing, Lawrence? You didn't answer. Corey hasn't even chimed in on any of that shit since we stopped the list. He doesn't talk in the chat much at all anymore, honestly.
I mean, once I set up just a bit more for my laptop, I could be the video games guy.
I'm going to talk a little bit about my games, too. I'm going to touch on me playing Greatest Heavyweights, promote that a little bit. I had one guy comment on that one talking about, he said he said he loves that somebody is streaming this. He's like, because he's like, he doesn't think enough people know about this game and how great it was. And it's true. Dude, I had I don't know if you watched that last episode I did, but I had 2 fights on there, dude, to where like I thought I was going to lose them. Like it went to the end. I had like a Rocky
I've seen
moment.
that. You were fighting some good guys in there.
They had to fucking reach on me, dude, and they were fucking me up.
What was the guy telling you to stop running?
Chicken, pansy,
And then you're like, I'm not.
mama's boy.
We should just do an Apocalypse Now watch along, dude.
I'm fine with that. Let's do it next Monday.
Alright.
You heard it here first. Dashing with Greg. Next week, Apocalypse Now watch along.
Yeah, only Dan's gonna see this.
Apocalypse Now.
No, I think I know Jay watches these. Dustin started watching them. You know what? I'm a little mad at Dustin right now. I got a bone to pick with Dustin right here. I actually said I was going to mention this on the podcast. He's like a gatekeeper when it comes to the simp stuff.
What you said? No name.
Like he was.
Right.
He's on our podcast, Shadow. Everybody knows who the fuck he is.
You can't blame me when you're the one every week saying no names.
You tried to drop the name of my boss.
Accidentally once. I'm not the one that's constantly every week dropping names.
If it's people that everyone knows who they are, that's fine. But if it's people that we never, like, you know, no one knows who they are, it's a different story.
So, what were you saying?
I don't even know now. What was I saying?
Come on, Dustin. Being a gatekeeper.
Yeah, like me and him were having a discussion about this simp shit earlier today. And he thinks, like, he doesn't agree with what we say all the time about how you can't even really approach a girl these days, which is why there's so many simps per se. It's like, man, it's because it's easier for these guys to just jack off than it is to approach these chicks and try to get laid.
Exactly.
Because guess what? They're not going to get any sexual assault charges or any type of fucking
rape allegations.
Any allegations whatsoever from just, you know, looking at their shit and whacking it or whatever.
Yeah.
Tossing money to them for them to throw their name out or some shit.
Exactly.
Do I think it's sad? Yeah, but that's what the world's become.
Dude, when androids get here, it's going to be a different ball.
And and he thinks it's just because guys lack game now, that he says you can still approach girls, you just have to do it in the right way. I'm like, you can go up and tell a girl you think she's beautiful now, and she can instantly accuse you of only talking about her tits and ass and say you sexually assaulted her.
Exactly. Look what happened to some comedian, some Indian dude, had sex with a chick, everything was fine. Fucking 2 years later, was up on some rape allegation charges. And she was saying how weird the sex was. There was like, but did he rape you or did you consent? She said, yeah, I consented, but I didn't like it. And they were like, so what the fuck is the problem? And she was just like, I felt uncomfortable. But this was after like 2 years later.
But, yeah, like so I called him a simp gatekeeper. Like, he's a gatekeeper when it comes to shit like that. Because he's always calling people
It's
gatekeepers.
not that, dude. He's just old school. He's like my older brother, man. No,
what it is he's just mad because all these chicks on TikTok dancing with their titties, almost exposed with their nipples and shit with a.
Is that Daniel Sharada?
Who?
Daniel Sharada?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, it's the guy I went to high school with.
We just talked about name dropping people we don't know.
I ain't seen him in like years though, man. That's fucking crazy.
No, I agree. I mean, as far as that goes, he is gatekeeping. I mean, that's pretty on point.
Well, where I disagree with him is he said if you stare at a chick's ass for more than 2 seconds, you're a creep. You're a creeper.
Dude,
you gotta take into account he's got a daughter though.
When you got a chick
so do I.
When you got a chick that's got ass that doesn't quit, you're gonna look for more than 2 seconds.
It's like I told him, I was like, take someone at my job, for example. You dealing with all these average bitches all day long, then all of a sudden some really hot chick comes along. Of course you're gonna look at her longer than you're gonna look at the other ones.
Me and you have already agreed we're perverts, so what the fuck do we care? We are creeps.
See, that's the thing. I think that creep label is thrown out too easily. I think finding women sexy is not a
creepy thing.
A creepy thing. It can be creepy depending on how you go about it. Like if you get touchy-feely or you start stalking or something like that, then it gets creepy.
Or if you're one of those employees that just gives off that fucking vibe because you just kind of make somebody uncomfortable.
Like the people who will load up someone else's Facebook and jerk off to their shit. Yeah, that shit's creepy.
But the thing is that, so what?
That's my thing too. It's like, as long as like your creepiness doesn't leave the fucking house, who cares?
That's what my psychiatrist was saying. No, just listen. I'm not done. My psychiatrist was telling me, she's like, if we knew what everyone did behind closed doors, this place would be fucking packed. We wouldn't be able to help everyone because everyone's got some shit they're doing behind closed doors.
We knew what everyone did behind closed doors, a lot of people wouldn't be friends anymore.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Alright, let's pause this junk so I can go in and get this firehouse.
I think
Stupid ass motherfuckers.
What, you didn't know that?
I thought he was trying to sit down in the passenger seat. I was like, what the fuck?
I want to sit on your lap.
You didn't know he was here in a period?
Dude, Art? No, I didn't know about that. Yeah, I don't ask questions like
I
that.
thought you knew him.
I didn't know he was hearing impaired. I didn't know that much about him. He just
I
cut my
hate
hair.
how fucking slow this place
And he was a good guy.
I found out about
Or
it
he is a
because
good guy.
I was hollering at him one time in Walmart, and I didn't know why he was ignoring me.
Let me holler at you, player.
Florida Gators.
The Gators. Get it? Because they're gay.
We're all set. Drive safely.
7 days a week. You know it's not gay? Florida breaking off and falling into the ocean.
You know what I'm glad we're not involved in?
What?
At least as far as I know. Is all that owl shit, dude. Because, like, that's what they talk about in the Twitter right now, and, like, I don't ever say anything because I don't really have anything to add.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, he sounds like a complete and total fucking douchebag.
Literally, I only use Twitter for 2 reasons. I dump for game captures that I take, whether on Xbox or PS or Switch. And to follow some
Let's
really
go.
hot girls that stream.
Turn
I'm
left.
afraid to just strip
Then
their
turn
shit
left.
all over Twitter.
Well, you're missing out on the best social media platform that there is.
Yeah.
Not when SJWs attack you and run you off
I
there.
know. They do, too.
I've seen the whole
Twitter wars.
I've seen that.
Dude, look what they
aspect.
did to Trump.
I've seen that.
Well,
aspect.
that's because Twitter is run by libtards.
Like I said, I've seen that aspect of Twitter. It's why I don't use it for anything more than mainly game captures.
Turn right on US 49 South.
The only thing that sucks about Twitter is unlike other social media, you can't actually sort out most of your fucking stuff in the albums very well.
When I heard that, like, Twitter CEO guy, like one of the creators of or something on Joe Rogan's podcast, when I heard how much, like, him talking, I was like, God, this guy's such a fucking libtard. I can't
In a
hardly
quarter
say
of a
it.
mile.
I didn't even finish
Use
the
the right
episode.
lane to exit to
Was he at
I-10
least
west
funny?
toward New Orleans.
Was he at least funny?
No. He basically just talked about all the things that they have to catch people and, you know, that go against the guidelines and so on and so forth. I'm like, oh, yeah, a nice free platform you got there, buddy.
In 1,000 feet.
One thing you got to know is
Exit
nothing
right.
free is ever 100% free. There's always some sort.
I just don't know what's wrong with text. What's wrong with text? No one, you ain't got to worry about SJWs when you text somebody.
Unless the person you text turns out to be one.
That's a good question, Gregory.
Well, I mean, if they're in your contacts, then who's to blame, that person or you?
Probably you.
It's like, that's just like Lawrence of Arabia. We should go to the boot outlet.
Okay, here we go. Here's a few pictures of that. Greg, I didn't think I still had any of them.
You know I can't look at that right now,
that
right?
whole fucking yard, dude, was waist high as tall as those weeds are. That whole fucking yard was that high.
Fuck that.
How tall those weeds are? That's
Yeah.
how tall the grass was.
Fuck that.
That day that I told you and Greg I was out
Exit
there
right
mowing weed
to
all
I-10 west
day.
toward
Yeah.
New
I had
Orleans.
to weed eat the grass down halfway to mow it.
It's bullshit.
And even then it was still so high. You have to do the thing where you pick up the mower and drop it, pull it back shit.
I don't know.
That's
like,
the kind of bullshit he's having to do on a regular basis that pisses me off.
Look at the difference between the mowed and the not.
That's because of fucking Paul, man.
That ain't Paul, that's Mary.
Oh.
The reality is she could have called somebody out there to mow that shit before letting it get that fucking tall, so Shadow has to go out there with
In
fucking
2 miles.
dinosaurs
Take
and
exit
fucking
31,
velociraptors
Canal
moving
Road.
through the shit.
Yeah, right. Shadow,
We lost a lot of good men out there, okay?
Shadow, did you tell her that? That's fucked up. Make sure you can, like, wait until it grew like that. And it was on rainforest. Guys, that could be a safety hazard.
She likes to act like she doesn't ever have money.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. She didn't have any money.
She just sold a house not long ago. She has fucking money. Don't listen to that shit. Because she sold the house that we were originally going to buy.
Here you go, Greg. This applies to the game you were playing the other day. Game developers that released old games that were great, with great gameplay and great story with poor graphics. I'm limited by the technology of my time, but maybe you can make it better.
In 1 mile,
Howard Stark
use the
thing
right
from
lane
Iron
to
Man,
exit right.
when Tony Stark's watching the video of his dad. That sounds like you, because me and you play some really damn good games that most people don't even give a chance because they're limited by the graphics.
No, I got a game for us to play, Greg, when it comes out finally.
Don't say it.
What?
Don't say it.
What?
You know what? Don't say it.
It's going to be a game that I'll have no interest in. I can guarantee you that.
No, you will.
Actually, if it's the one he told me about once before, it does sound interesting. But
Fucking Star Citizen.
and what can you do in Star Citizen?
It's like Skyrim in space, but just way better. Talking
You know,
about
This has been the story all fucking day right here.
all this stuff about these. Well, wait, there's like 6 car lengths ahead of this fucking truck. This guy right here, he's got like half the fucking road ahead of him.
who is he? What's his issue?
Exit right to exit 31, Canal Road.
Fuck.
In 900 feet.
Something about
Use
Star
either lane to
Citizen,
turn
what
left
Lawrence
on
was
Canal
saying.
Road toward Gulfport.
That's gonna be the game you
And I asked, what can you do in Star Citizen that I'm going to like so
Turn
much?
left on Canal Road toward Gulfport.
Did you like Skyrim?
Yes.
Dude, I still
Do you
play
like
Skyrim.
space?
Yes, but I'm not crazy about space games.
Dude, it's gonna be like an open world, open universe. I'm sorry.
I'll say Skyrim was open world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like Skyrim, but in space, but way more detailed in terms of like, there's like hundreds of ships you can buy. There's like different size ships, just own bases and stuff, man.
Okay, but where does the combat come in? Because that's what sets a game apart from the rest. Everyone has a game where you build shit and fly shit.
It really
In
is like
1.5
Skyrim. You can
miles,
choose what type of
you'll
water,
arrive.
whether
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be
light,
like
all
that.
different types
Approaching
of
a railroad
water,
crossing.
shit, magic.
You got a smartphone, man. Just look. There's plenty of video on the gameplay.
There's gameplay.
Yeah, it's in its final like leg. It's been in development for like decades.
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath then. There's a lot of games that get into the final stage of development and just get canceled.
What makes you think this is going to be the game? Because I wanted to play Rust with you, but you...
Dude, this is not even comparable with Rust. Rust is a fucking turd compared to this game coming
Wasn't Rust like Ark?
out. Something like that. Rust is a game.
It's like Ark, but like in like post-apocalyptic times.
Well, hey, I might have to go.
And I don't
try it.
like post-apocalyptic.
Can I play it on
told you that.
Xbox? Is it cross-platform?
It's not available for consoles yet.
Ah, well, fuck all that.
Well, that's because all the best games are for PC, dude.
Yeah, that's a dick move.
Because consoles have so many limitations.
You know, I've always wanted them to finally do that update or the reboot or remake or whatever you want to call it. Remaster, that's the word. The remaster for Fallout 3. And everybody thinks it's because of Bethesda mods, and it's not. It is because of one mod. So I can actually fucking sprint in the game and not jog while there's a death claw trying to kill me.
So I still want to know, Lawrence, what is the appeal of Star Citizen other than flying my ship and building a base?
Hanging out with your friends and stuff and fighting, dude. The story, it's got a story mode, it's got an open world mode. You can be a bounty hunter and collect bounties on people. And here's the kicker: you can be a like someone who is like a pirate. You can choose like different classes and stuff, and like do different missions depending on your class.
So it does have a job system.
Yeah, it has a job system. Like you
Okay.
can be in the Navy, or you can be a part of the Federation or some shit, or you can be a fucking pirate.
arrived.
You can be a bounty
In
hunter
1,000
working for
feet.
yourself, like a Boba Fett type. And
Now,
then
see, what if you get halfway through the game working with a Federation and you decide you just want to fuck everybody and become a pirate?
I'm sure you can do that. And here's the thing, though, is like you can get bounties put on you. So people can, other guys like a real can like collect bounties and be like, oh, this guy's got a bounty. I'm gonna chase
You've
you around
arrived
the
at your
galaxy.
destination.
Okay, one more question. If you die, does your loot fall off of you? Can people...
No, it's not
die?
one of them. But here's the thing: if you got all your shit on your ship and it blows up, then yeah, you had to buy ship insurance.
Ship
Okay,
insurance?
but like, if you get killed personally by somebody, can they loot your shit off of
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you lose all your stuff off you. It's one of them types.
This sounds like a false promises game. Just
It's-
like
it's
fucking
not,
No
dude.
Man's Sky.
But No Man's Sky
No
fixed
Man's
that
Sky
though.
was not near as good as it was advertised.
But it got better though. You got to admit.
Better, but not anything like was advertised.
And that wasn't his fault, dude. They didn't give him anything to work with. They just told him to go up on stage and say shit. He was
I'm
like,
looking for 8120.
there's 8140.
Yeah, 8142 and 8140.
8140 is what I'm looking for,
Oh,
actually.
it's right here. It's right here somewhere.
Fucking creepy ass cats.
Fucking creepy ass fucking.
Truck looks racist.
This looks like one of those wrong turn movies where people stop off to get gas and they get raped and murdered.
No, he's got a Christian thing on his door. Look great.
I'm assuming this is 8140. Well, this is where this food's getting
It
delivered.
says,
You know how many serial killer movies have people with Christian shit? Come on.
oh yeah, I guess he's right there. I'll bet.
I guess you're right, Shadow.
The fuck I am, exactly.
This
The
stinks.
address will take you to a boarded up house. Look to the right of the boarded up house. Or in the blue house, that's where I live.
Here you go.
You got the redneck Truckosaurus Rex right here. What the fuck is in that bag? It smells, not in a good way.
That's what I'm saying. It stinks. I
How
never
does it come
smelled it.
from- How did that place smell so good and what's in the bag smelled trash?
That's what I was confused. I was like, I normally get a whiff of it and it's good. This time it sucked. Oh yeah, this dude's like 6 different kinds of races.
But like for a place that smelled so good, whatever's in that bag fucking smells like
Yeah, I'm
shit.
gonna get to the bottom of this because it stunk. It stunk to high heavens. Greg,
Dude,
that stuck
I
to
didn't
high
even notice-
heaven.
Greg, I didn't even notice what was on your shirt there. I love that.
You see? I like it too.
Player
Just wish
one.
it was a Sega controller.
You know, actually, I was
Make a
thinking about that
slide.
today. I think I want to buy, because I've never seen someone wear a T-shirt with a Sega controller
Yeah,
on it.
Sega never gets love, dude. Dreamcast was
So
good.
I want to buy a shirt that has a Sega controller on it. Because Greatest Heavyweights was for Sega. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a better boxing game than Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
There was only 2 games I ever liked on Sega. One of them happened to be where you
Sega.
one of them was where you got to play as Spider-Man and Venom, and the other one was a couple of Sonic games.
There were some good games for Sega. The Shining Force games were great.
Yeah, but those got updated to PlayStation.
Well, good for PlayStation.
And then PlayStation 2 came out with the one title that just kind of fucking stood out above all, Shining Force Neo, and it was fucking perfect.
Shining Force Neo. Shining Force Clio.
Dude, don't knock Shining Force Neo. That game was fucking amazing.
Shining Force Matrix.
It sounds like what's it? Planet Chaser Starlight Excellent.
Let's just say when it came to the class system, dude, you could be a warrior and in the middle of fucking combat change to like a staff or an onk to start releasing mage shit right in the middle of fucking combat. Like you're fighting enemies and all of a sudden one of them comes into the fucking battle that is resistant to physical. You can just swap the magic mid-battle, swap your weapons mid-battle, and completely change it up. Or you're fighting somebody that's resistant to anything that's ranged, like arrows and magic. You can swap to a giant two-handed greatsword and start fucking shit up right in the middle of battle without even losing a beat.
Is that true, Greg?
I don't know, I never played it.
It sounds pretty fucking good.
As far as Shining Force went, it was way ahead of its time, especially for graphics on a PS2.
Am I Dr. Robotnik?
No, you gotta look like Jim Carrey. He was Dr. Robotnik. He
You don't
wasn't
got the
fat.
mustache.
You don't got the mustache.
His
name is Dr. Eggman. Don't call him Robotnik.
Actually, Eggman was Dr. Robotnik's son.
Is that true?
Eggman was Gen 2. Dr. Robotnik was the original.
So who ends up dying in what's it? The Sonic Adventure Battle 2?
I don't remember. I quit playing after Sonic Adventure 1. The only game I played past that was Shadow the Hedgehog because it was cool at first, but then it got repetitive.
It's where they try to do that shit to where they turn everything evil. You even have to turn Sonic evil.
No, this actually wasn't Sonic. Shadow was actually a completely materialized being.
Hey, your name was Shadow.
But Shadow the Hedgehog was actually not part of Sonic. He was brought out of the Chaos Emeralds. He was like just a dark force that was brought out.
He was like Vegeta.
They wanted him to personify Sonic so he could actually match Sonic.
But everyone loved Shadow, dude. Or that Shadow the Hedgehog.
Difference is he didn't run. He like had these fucking hover shoes.
Yeah.
No, who everyone loved was Knuckles.
Then Shadow showed up, and I was like, yep, forget about Knuckles. That's just like with Yamcha. Yamcha was a badass till Vegeta showed up, and everyone was like, oh, no, we're good, man.
Yamcha was okay. I mean, Wolfang Fist was okay. Spirit Ball was okay. But I mean, even when the first of the androids showed up, Yamcha was getting his ass kicked.
And it showed up, it was fucking Piccolo. Piccolo was the badass.
Well, actually, the one that's been through some real shit and still can't fight was Krillin.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's been killed twice and still, without hesitation,
Yeah,
runs
but
into
Cell
battle on Goku's
humiliated Krillin so bad that there's no redemption for it.
What did he do? I forgot.
Or no, it wasn't Cell that did it. It was Frieza.
He's
Yeah,
coming
Frieza
out.
humiliated Krillin so bad he
Yeah,
never
but
recovered
Frieza
from it.
literally was in his final form, or no, third form when he killed Krillin.
Doesn't matter. Krillin still had such a memorable death where he just gets lifted up in the air, and his last words is just the most panicked, "Help me!" Gone.
But that was such an emotional moment. That caused Goku to go Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
That, and you actually have to think about the fact that Krillin was out there fighting along everybody else that had all these fucking superpowers, and all he had was the Kamehameha and the Destructo Disc. He was a fucking human being fighting alongside superhumans, metahumans, fucking Saiyans. And in the Tournament of Power, Krillin really picked his shit up. I mean, he had tricks that surprised the shit out of Goku.
Still got that.
Like a fucking Destructo Disking the bottom of the arena floor, trying to drop Goku out of it.
Tired of waiter fucking me, morons. They got this, don't miss out, $1 block bonus on every delivery completed. Tap here to schedule now. Fucking liars is what they are.
Bald-faced liars.
Bald-faced, bald-headed. Oh, hold on. You know what? We're going to touch on something. I'm glad I just brought that up. Listen to this shit Shadow was trying to say earlier.
All right.
Shadow was trying to say that he didn't know I was bald. He thought I just shaved my head.
Dude, he's always talking about shaving his head.
It's the same
you can
fucking
always
thing.
you can always see Fuzz up here, so I thought he just literally shaved his head. Because my uncle, when he got out of the military, did the same thing for like 20 years.
No, he's not bald by choice, dude.
No, I
Ain't
thought he
Triple
was doing.
H.
I thought he was doing the cue ball thing like my uncle.
Nah, he's just bald, bro.
My uncle used to have.
Isn't
hair
it
as long
funny
as
that,
mine
like-
and started shaving his head as soon as he got out of the military?
Isn't it funny that he, like, tries to make it, like, a positive thing, but uses a derogatory comment like cue ball?
Yeah.
Well, my uncle uses it like it's a positive thing. I mean, I figured cue ball was actually something among bald guys.
No, that's an insult. That's what guys with hair call bald people.
I think it's only an insult if you take it that way because my uncle's nickname
And
is
Greg,
cue
aren't
ball.
black people called A-balls?
My uncle's nickname is
touching
cue ball, and that's his self-given nickname.
Hey, A-ball. Hey, Cuba.
Is he a self-hating bald man?
No, I mean he wasn't even bald. He started shaving his head just for I don't fucking know why.
I'm a self-hating bald man.
Where's your hat at, Greg?
But I mean, how could my uncle be self-hating if he literally gave himself the nickname cue ball?
Oh, do you miss the hat already?
Yeah.
Should I wear it on the podcast
Every
tonight?
time.
But Lawrence, you can't say when we talk about this every week. Greg's always talking about shaving his head, so I didn't think he was legitimately bald.
No, he's bald right here, I think, but it's just around the sides. He's kind of growing back.
I'm just bald. Well, if
But
you,
dude,
if
I've
you
always
have
seen-
no hair on top, you're
I've
bald.
always seen Fuzz up here, so I thought he was just shaving his shit.
He's got that friar look. If he was to grow his hair, it'd be like the medieval friars.
But you know what I'm saying? I've always seen Fuzz on top of his head, so I thought he just shaved his shit.
I'll tell you what pisses me off. The bald up here doesn't bother me. I'm used to that. I can pull off the bald look well. A lot of people can't do it. What pisses me off is this.
I don't get that.
Me neither. Why do I have one bald spot right in the middle of my fucking facial
Get a
hair?
transplant. No, that's corny. And you're not that vain.
You're so vain.
I bet you think this song was about you,
That's what threw me off. I thought it was like an intentional thing.
Vain. I bet you think this song is about you. Look at these morons. Now they're holding up that traffic. See what I was saying, Greg?
Yeah, I couldn't go because of them.
And they were getting honked at like they should have been by those guys.
You know what's funny though is like the people were honking here. I'm like, what's the point? You see that they're there. There's that fucking fake ass homeless bitch. Look at her. She even walks like she's bougie.
She'd just walk barefoot.
Yeah, but
I'd take her more
this is
seriously.
the South. It's where even the homeless people think they're too good for what they're getting.
She's got some big knockers, though.
Well, she's fat.
A couple of Hindenburgs.
Are those cantaloupes, or are you just happy to see me? Do you think she has nice tits?
I kind of do. For a fatty, too flabby, yeah.
They're probably got all kinds of like dirt underneath them from her being homeless, right?
Remember that chick at our job, I'm not going to say a name, but had dirt on her neck?
Yeah.
God, that was weird.
Yeah, it was like, there's like just patches of dirt on each side right here.
Yeah, she took better care of those. She wasn't looked that bad either.
She had a dirty neck.
She had a dirty neck, yeah.
Hey, Lawrence, I'm not going to say it out loud because we agreed not to bring the subject up anymore, but this is about what we was talking about last night. Read that.
That's the grasshopper. That's Hopper.
No, read.
Oh.
It's not the point of who it is. It is someone who took the line out of the movie, and it makes a lot of sense, and it's about what we was talking about last night.
I need to rewatch this movie, but yeah, it's a good saying.
That's literally the point we were making last night.
I have no idea what the fuck they just looked at.
We're talking shit about you, Greg.
You let one ant stand up to us, and they all might stand up. Those puny little ants outnumber us 100 to 1. If we ever let them figure that out, there goes our way of life. Basically, they're trying to keep us in line, but if we ever do stand up, I guarantee we're going to be the threat.
I have no comment.
Exactly. That's why I wasn't going to tell you, because it was about that shit last night.
Yeah, it was a, hey, Lawrence, look at this thing that proves Greg wrong, fucking idiot. That's what that was.
You sped, bro.
I mean, it is what it is. I was trying to spare your feelings a little bit, but I still wanted Lawrence to see.
Greg, what do you think of short buses?
I don't think I'd ever want to be on one. I think it would be just like what you experienced in the real crazy house.
Oh yeah. It's
No.
the way they look though that made everyone stop, look at it, and laugh. That was fucked up, man.
I know you're not into this stuff, but dude, for handmade terrariums, I would kill for one of those.
I want one of those too. That's actually really cool.
It's a handmade terrarium, dude.
How do you get one?
I don't know. My friend was sharing that into the group on Facebook the other day, and dude, that is fucking nice. And the thing is, the person actually hand paints the backgrounds in there.
Greg, you know what Chuck Norris said that I live by every day?
What's that?
He says, I shall not live by the past.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I shall not live by the past?
By the mistakes of the past, I should say.
Yeah,
He
I
said,
mean,
"Thou shalt
I
not
agree
do
with that.
this."
I agree with that 100%, actually. My little thing I've always said to people is you can't move forward with the future if you're stuck in the past.
Oh, those are special police, dude.
Look at the pink police car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck happened there?
I saw them in the Raising Cane's drive-thru yesterday.
Would you ever go in there?
No. Although it does say nude on one of those posters.
Dude, that used to be a fucking boot store.
Yeah, that's what's got a cowboy on the side. Bull riding.
But that thing was closed down forever. Like, who the fuck finally bought it and tried to turn it to a fucking salon?
Somebody who has ambition. Something that both of you lack.
Would you be like you buying houses? I told you once you bought this house, you're going to be that guy.
Just kidding, man.
I think you're the only one in the SlackerCast that owns a house. Does Corey have a house?
Yeah, he does. He only owes like $20,000 on his house.
Corey wins again.
Dude,
Yep, he does.
20,000 on his shack?
Yeah.
Dude, that thing is barely big enough for him and somebody else to be inside. How the fuck did that thing cost him 20,000?
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
Oh wait, never mind. I was talking about Cody.
Yeah, Corey is low. That dude's Corey wins again. That's all we're gonna
I
say.
thought we were talking about Cody for a second. I was like, wait, no,
That's
he
all
said
we're
Corey.
gonna say.
Cody doesn't even own that shack, as you called it, that he lives in.
I mean, what the fuck would you call it?
You gotta
Not a
edit that-
house
You gotta
house.
edit that out, dude.
Why? Remember, you said Greg said earlier, anybody that we know can stay in. We
I
just
didn't say
mention
anything
people
bad
we know.
about him. Cody, you're my boy.
Good or bad, he doesn't like us mentioning.
Yeah, it's just because
True. He doesn't. He's actually said that. He's like, don't. He's like, please don't say my name on the podcast.
See, that makes it sound like he's got some shit to hide.
We're just gonna just leave it alone, man. You know.
I'm leaving nothing alone. Cody already knows me. I don't keep my mouth shut.
How do y'all know each other though?
Dude, Walmart.
Oh, what to say? Cause
Cody works at the same Walmart me and Greg do, just like Mario.
Super Mario. Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, do you know before I actually found out he was hearing impaired, I was calling his name trying to talk to him about something and he just kept on walking. I thought this dude was fucking ignoring me.
What if he was though?
And then I was talking to somebody later on. I got to talking to Mary. She's like, "You realize he has hearing problems, right?"
Yeah, you could hear him.
I just had that. I just had that fucked cartoon face, like when your expression just drops and you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I was getting ready to start badmouthing him. I was pissed off. That whole moment of clarity is, oh, okay then. I didn't know that. You know, today's the one day that I almost didn't make it.
Who are you?
Yeah, after yesterday, before he came and got me yesterday, I was actually almost wiped yesterday, but I managed to get a shower and get woke up. But that all kind of caught up to me last night, and I was dead to the world. And then woke up this morning and got some chores done and fell back asleep around 2 o'clock, and almost didn't wake up on time for him to get there to get me.
I'm just glad you woke up in time, because
Dude, he called me like 5 minutes before he got there, and I barely made it out on time to get in the car. I was fucking wiped today.
She was like, "Can I see you confirm that you picked it up, please?"
I was like, what are we gonna do?
eat it.
They must have a lot of people doing that here or something.
Yeah, they're doing it all over the place.
It's funny when they do that because, like, she asked me what was on the order, and I confirmed what was on the order. So I'm like, "Why do you need anything beyond that? How would I know what it is?"
Like Laura said, she probably thinks we're gonna eat it.
Yeah, someone's probably done that before, and she got blamed for
Pick
it.
it up and don't even.
Yeah, she said she messed up the other day and gave out a big order to the wrong person.
She got dogged out. Probably
Oh.
came out of her paycheck.
She should be better at her fucking job.
Whoa, dude, that's mean.
It's not that hard to pay attention.
All right, fucking Scrooge.
Yeah, Ebenezer over
Well,
here.
she's white. I don't like white people,
Now, who do you like?
including you, Shadow.
Oh, damn.
Well, you can go eat a fucking dick because I'm half native. I'll piss in your fucking cornflakes.
Can you prove it?
Turn right on US 49 South.
Ray, don't do that, man. Come on, man.
You know, how about I pull something out and whack you across the face with it? That'll
Well, you can use your tribal identification as a proof of residence.
Top 10 Native Americans list. That's
You know,
what we should have done.
I've actually been tempted to go up there and take that little fucking test where you pay them like, what is it, $30
Honorable,
to take your blood test
honorable
and DNA.
mentions will be
You should. You know how many benefits you could get? Honorable mentions to what, Lawrence?
honorable mentions will be Native Americans that still look European.
In 500 feet, use the left lane to turn left on Airport Road.
So
Turn
Native
left on
Americans is
Airport
still
Road.
look European. So in other words, you're talking about Shadow.
But like famous.
You're gonna kill your fucking viewership, aren't you?
I mean, if you kill Lawrence on
Because,
video, it's gonna hurt our
You're
viewership.
gonna have not Rosario Dawson. The fuck am I talking about?
No, I'll just say Lawrence tried to rape me when I killed him.
Who's the most famous Native Americans today, though? I don't know any Native American actors.
Neither do I.
You should watch some lesser known movies.
Yeah, you know they're not gonna let them into the mainstream Hollywood. It's not how it works.
They did when they were getting killed by John Wayne in those old cowboy pics. It's just like when they hired Japanese to play in those war movies.
You know, John Wayne really was a fucking dick in reality.
That's what I heard.
What about John Wick?
He's cool as shit.
Still a dick, though.
Am I clear over that way? Can I get to the fucking road?
I can't see a damn thing. I might need glasses.
Because I need to go that way. I'm obviously taking this fucking Applebee's or these.
Well, you fucking white people look the same, so I can't tell.
You're like the whitest person in this car.
Excuse me, you're pale. I've actually got a tan.
In 800 feet, turn right on Arkansas
At
Avenue.
least you're not Canadians.
There's a peck of wood.
I actually tan, Greg. What do you do?
I burn.
Exactly. Who's white now?
No, but Greg, you remember that? No, that was you talking about Canadians.
What? No, I didn't.
On South Park?
Oh, God, South Park, yeah.
Canadians are nice people.
But why did they make them look like their heads aren't connected to their jaw?
Hey, buddy, I'm not your
Turn
guy.
left on Pool Street.
Hey, guy, I'm not your friend.
Hey, Terrence, hey, Philip.
Get out of my way, you fucking car.
The thing about South Park, dude, their whole thing is to make fun of people and piss people off. I mean, they don't care who they piss off.
Why? What would make them think to do that to Canadians?
Dude, did you see what they did to Barbara Streisand on there?
No.
They made
In
her
a quarter of a
Mechagodzilla.
mile. At the roundabout, take the second exit on Three Rivers Road.
It's funny.
They don't care who the fuck they're burning as long as they're burning somebody.
DoorDash is so dead, dude.
Makes you want to cut your life into pieces.
I mean,
This is my last resort.
if South Park was scared of their racism shit, do you think the one black kid in school would be named Token, as in the token black kid?
South
It's
Park
true.
has toned it down a lot.
Yeah, they tone down.
Yeah,
You notice how it's fucking raining again.
But certain things have
Every
never
Tuesday.
changed.
Greg, every Tuesday.
Certain things have never changed. I mean, the one black kid in the show, his name is Token, and the whole joke was he's the token black kid.
I guarantee you I could change my fucking days off and it would still rain on whatever my day off was.
That's what I said. What the fuck? Who the fuck did you piss off? What kind of deity did you fucking rub wrong?
Obviously, God, man. God's got control over all that. The rain, clouds, thunder. Or maybe it's Satan fucking with you, dude. And God's testing you.
Don't try to pull some Job shit.
No, it's not a joke thing.
That's exactly what it is, what you just said.
Oh, Job?
Yes.
I thought he said joke. No,
Job.
yeah, Joe. It is
In
Job.
900 feet, at the roundabout, take the
But his
second
name is
exit
spelled
on
like
Three
Job.
Rivers
Just because
Road.
I'm not religious myself doesn't mean I don't know the Bible.
But his name is
I was forced to read that shit. enough
Dude's
as a
name
kid.
is Job. Job chapter 1.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on Three Rivers Road.
I was forced to read that shit enough as a kid, and Job got really fucked over.
You know what's crazy, Greg? Is that,
What's that?
we've met a secret agent once in our life. Didn't know it.
Really, who was that?
Just going to the airport, going to the store, going someplace. You met a secret agent. No, you met a serial killer once in your life.
Yeah, because they're serial killers
In 1.5 miles,
a lot more than we
turn
know
left on Angela
about.
Drive.
You shook hands with them, probably joked with them, laughed with them. Just didn't know it. Like when you were telling me how you see all the registered sex offenders and they come to get a license and it pops up and you immediately just change your tone with them.
You know, I fucked up. I didn't check my little neighborhood where I bought that house to see if there's any
I was gonna actually
registered
say.
sex offenders in the
I
area.
was gonna say, you get on them websites and you see all them fucking red dots pop up, and it's some scary shit.
But here's the thing, though. If they're let out, that means they were reformed. They're not trying to start no shit.
We don't know that they're
Approaching
fucking
a
reformed. You know how many
railroad
people get let out and aren't reformed and end up getting just sent back for the same shit?
Tell them about The Woodsman, that movie with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, but he still suffered from a sickness in that movie. Remember when the girl came and sat next to him on the bed? I want to watch that again, by the way.
But he fought it.
He did fight it, but like he
But
had the
it's
thought.
still there. It's still
He
present.
still had the thought was there.
Reformed
and he-
or not, there's been people that
What
came
I
out-
liked about that movie is he hated himself for it.
Yeah, he did.
Like he hated that he couldn't control it. But he was trying.
Reformed or not, there's a lot of people that get sent back or murdered for going right back into that shit.
What I liked about that movie was that it showed that it was a sickness. Like it was something that he can fight, but it's not easy for him. Like it's a struggle.
I would never trust a reformed fucking pedo.
Of course not, but at the same time, you gotta understand it's a sickness.
A reformed sex offender of any kind are not to be trusted, whether they're quote unquote reformed or not.
I mean, I wouldn't trust a reformed murderer.
What is, when you go to look up that site and you see all them fucking bubbles start
But
popping
see,
up around
this
your
is where
table.
we run into problems. Because look at Jay Williams. I watched his podcast, and he was a criminal for like majority of his life, and he turned his life around. People
Was he a
remember-
murderer?
I'm pretty sure not murderer.
He wasn't a murderer, so I give him that much
Pretty
credit.
sure not a molester either.
He wasn't a molester. I give him that much credit.
Knowing what you know about Jay Williams and that he was a criminal like that, is he the type of dude that you'd want to have a debate with, like we get in our debates? Knowing what you know about his history, thinking that he could go back to that?
Well, he had one thing where he stopped himself from fighting and squabbling and going back to how he was. Like a dude was talking shit about him. He said he wanted to get back to his old ways, but he stopped himself and he made a video about it saying how he's changed. And we were happy for him, dude. He's like, change is possible. Dude's just a good dude, man. I'm sorry. Like,
I guarantee something could set him off, though. He's got that switch. But that's anybody. It's not just Jay Williams.
not
That's
just Jay
everybody.
Williams, everyone. Yeah,
Everyone has that
point.
button that can be pushed. Push the fucking button.
hey, what does Kenny Omega say? I bid you farewell, goodbye.
And for now, I
In
must bid
1,000
you
feet,
adieu.
turn left.
Yeah.
Then turn left.
So until next time, goodbye.
He's like an
Good
anime.
night. Bye.
He's like an anime character.
I know, I love it.
Turn left on Angela Drive.
How is that guy
Then turn
ever
left
a
on Whitney
face?
Drive.
Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a big face in New Japan.
All the way you talk about him.
He was a
sounds
heel
like-
in New Japan. He was a face in New Japan.
That's my first time really seeing him in action, so I'm like, how is this guy ever? He's such a good heel.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of mad at myself because I caught the tail end of his career. I wish I would have.
You need to go back and watch his New Japan shit. You want to see, like, if you want to watch a good fucking match, go back and watch him versus Okada.
Was that his main rival?
Well, that's the match that one of the first matches that Dave Meltzer ever gave the 7-star rating to.
Oh,
He had like a
hell.
7-star match.
Turn left
But I'll
on
tell you
Whitney
this,
Drive.
that match is like an hour long, dude.
Good.
14429 is what I'm looking for.
Half brick, half siding.
You're a funny motherfucker, Lawrence. You know that?
I don't like him now. Like, ever since you told me about that, I look at those houses, I just shake my head.
And in the North, it's his own house, and it's one of those.
It's going to be. But I'm going to hate myself because of it, because I'm
You've
going to
arrived
notice
at
it.
your destination.
Are you gonna hate any kids you raise in that house?
No, I hate the house, not the kids.
You should hate the kids.
Half brick, half siding. That cat's got no tail, man.
I know, bobtail. I bet that's why this cat didn't want anything to do with him.
What's up with this
He's like, get your
lowrider
bobtail ass out of here.
What's up with this lowrider station wagon over there?
Well, the dude's
Paul
right.
has a lowrider. He's got a station wagon
Not
with
this
fucking
lowrider. This thing is
like
scraping
mixer
the-
rims on it.
This thing is scraping the pavement though. Look at the damn thing when you come down there and you'll see. All of them that down though.
He's got mixer rims on it. You know what mixer rims are, Lawrence, right?
This dude's fucking swole.
Is it?
Look what he's doing. He just grabbed that dude's bald head.
He looks like that jackass from the first Fast and Furious movie.
I know. He
The one,
looks,
the one that's always saying Buster.
yeah, the Buster. He was a Buster.
That's what he looks like, dude.
He looks verbatim like that, dude. And he was like me fucking Greg. He was like, what the fuck?
There's like,
Okay, let's get out of here, dude. I got an instant bad vibe from this.
Is that the kind of guy you want to fuck your wife in front of you, Lawrence?
Yeah.
All right, when we pull out, Lawrence, look at this fucking lowrider station wagon, because I guarantee you, Paul's is nowhere near this fucking. This thing is like dragging the ground.
Tell him what you said that guy looked like.
Oh, he looks like that fucking dude from the original Fast and the Furious that's always yelling Buster.
Remember his part?
You brought the Buster?
I don't remember that.
The main bad dude that's giving Paul Walker shit.
Throughout the whole
Oh
first
yeah,
movie.
it is a fucking low. Is that it?
Yeah, dude, look, it's fucking about to drag the ground.
That's weird because it's like from Fast and Furious.
You can't expect me to remember that because, like, there's been like 9 of those
Holy
movies
shit!
now.
Who's this guy?
Who?
It's like, do you see him?
He goes up there, he's like,
He came out there and he's just scruffy looking, no shirt
dude,
on.
you didn't see that? He came out doing this shit right here.
Yeah, he came out doing all that. This is a weird little part of town.
Yeah, this is like, I guarantee you all these houses are drug dealers.
This is the part of town you don't admit to coming to.
Why haven't I got a Grubhub order yet? Why is Grubhub so dead?
Why are you so dead
Let's
inside?
see where the hot spots are. Yeah. Alright, it says it's on North 49. Near what restaurant? Probably Popeyes. Yep, near Moe's Southwest Grill. So I guess we're going to Moe's Southwest Grill, Lawrence. Oh, what do you know? There's a waiter order. I guess waiter's going to be the winner tonight.
You're a fucking waiter.
$6 for 12 miles. You can suck my dick.
What the fuck is Dustin talking about? He said,
I don't know.
I sent you a damn trade. You look at it now. What trade?
Do you have the voice option on your phone where you can record a voice message on Messenger?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do. Everyone has it.
Dude, it's literally next to your fucking. It's literally next to the fucking photo piece over there on Messenger where you send messages, where you send photos.
So let me see it. I'll do it on your phone because I can't do it on mine.
No, because he's gonna think I sent it.
No, he won't because it's going to be my voice.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
you sound whiter than fucking hell.
Here you go.
You got to hold it in.
No, not on mine. You just tap it and it starts.
Listen here, you little motherfucker. I'm working. So I'll get to your trade when I get to it. You understand? That's where my daughter's going to go to school.
She's gonna hate it.
Oh, not Bel Air. She's going to Bayou View.
Oh, okay. I went to Bel Air.
Do I want this $6 Mitsu delivery for 6.7 miles? Should I do it, Lawrence?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, why not? It's only 6 miles.
But that's just shit right now, anyways.
It's true. Mitsu. I wonder how their sushi is. Dude, like I'm buying sushi every Sunday now. I gotta stop that shit. I got the twins roll last time, which is like loaded with fucking snow crab. It's got snow crab on top, snow crab in the middle, and then like some I think cucumber or avocado, one of the two. Something else too. It was so fucking good. It wasn't better than the Crazy Dragon roll, I'll say that. Crazy Dragon is the best fucking roll I've had there. It's got eel on top of it.
Yeah, you definitely gotta stop buying it because you're about to buy this house, dude.
Is eel roe the sweet yellow stuff?
No, I'm talking like eel is like it looks. There's no mistaking it. It fucking looks exactly as it sounds. It looks like an eel. But they top the sushi with it. It's kind of slimy. Eel's a little slimy. Actually, you probably love it, Lawrence, if you've never had it. Because you like oysters, right?
Yeah, I love oysters.
You'll fucking love eel then, dude.
I think Rick's saying you'll love the way it feels like a load slides down your throat.
I don't know about all that. It's a little excessive. the fuck is going
A
on?
little
right
excessive when you're talking about sucking dick on every car ride, and that's a little excessive.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what I said?
Because we're talking about food, man. You can't mix food and that shit together.
Dude, we always do.
How do you feel about?
They should be mixed.
I mean, whipped cream is great for sex.
So cliche though.
Yeah,
You got to get more creative.
but it doesn't mean it's not good. Cliche or not.
Like bring odd things.
This is it. Okay, asshole. It's like, how are we the Slackercast? We all hate each other.
We don't hate each other. That's the beauty of it. We love each other.
No, because we need to be like everyone else's streamer. They're like, yeah, man, I agree with that. Yeah, that's cool.
Lawrence is jerking me off right now.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Lawrence is jerking me off right now.
It doesn't sound like he's trying to help you out with that trade. It sounds like you've got something he really wants. I know how that sounds, but point stands.
Trying to help your ass out. He's like, well, I guess he's helping you more. Ah, nice.
Sounds like he's helping you with the trade, though.
I mean, with
What
his
trade?
With his attitude, it sounds
Fantasy football.
With his attitude, it sounds like Greg's the
y'all
one that's
still
helping
doing
him more because it sounds like he really wants what the fuck Greg has.
That's what I'm saying.
So Greg must have a player that he really wants.
No, he just wants. I'm last place in the league, and he doesn't like that I'm last place, I guess. Or it's like you said, Shadow.
Those people that gets on your ass if you're doing bad.
Our whole league is like that.
I'm not talking about just trash talk. I'm talking about like he tries to like gets on your ass until you're doing better.
Who has the best league?
We do.
D's.
But sometimes I worry, though, because like, some people probably look at our stream and they're like, these guys are
What's wrong
too
with these
angry.
guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Things are going to get better after I get my office in this house, dude, and I can be louder.
Yeah.
What?
Just, yeah.
I didn't think you heard that.
I did hear you.
You didn't hear shit.
Because it's like you said, man. I have to lower my voice, and I'm not a quiet person. I'm a loud person.
But we need to switch these to the flagship show and just make that the secondary show.
Slackercast secondary. Our fucking thing is called the Slackercast Network. It's fine, dude. Are you having fun doing the shows? That's all that matters. In the end, that is all that fucking matters. Doesn't matter how many subscribers we got. Doesn't matter how many comments we get, how many people's in the chat. All that matters is, are you having fun doing it?
Pretty much.
Me too, so there's no need for us to get all discouraged and all that shit.
Or is there?
It is pretty pathetic that fucking that Michael guy has more subscribers than us, but
I really gave you a fucking complex with that, didn't I?
You did.
Lawrence too. It's the reason we feel like the podcast is dying.
It's weird because you showed it to us to make us laugh, and it made us feel bad.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, I did
It's
it.
like, hey, let me show y'all how much better y'all's channel is than this guy's.
I did it
And he
with
fucking
literally-
has double our...
I did it with literally the best of intentions, so you can't blame me for that.
That's the funny part is like, you were like, your stuff is so much better than this guy. If this guy can do it, I know you can. He had double us.
Because he is a walking joke.
That's the appeal of him, dude. He's like a clown.
Not even that kind of clown. He's the kind of clown that I would beat up at the birthday party.
Damn.
No, he's still going to have 300 subscribers at the end of the day.
Yeah. He's cutting our lives into pieces.
This is our last resort.
If you let him, you don't know why I hate him so much.
What's going on, man? Shit, next week we got another trailer drop.
228 roll, crunchy roll, egg drops, soup, napkins, utensils.
You get your nappy ass. Okay.
Never a dull day.
Oh, never. Man, shit, man. What's going on, man? You know,
Nah, me.
yeah, no, me.
Fuck, I don't even remember where I heard that. I know it was off some dumbass TV show, but I don't remember where.
But it's like he has a reason for it, right? For doing that?
For doing what?
Talking like that.
I doubt it.
He was raised in the sticks.
Oh God, wait, I remember who it was now. That fucking idiot's always wearing a clock around his neck.
Oh, Flavor Flav. I think, was it Flavor Flav?
Who the fuck wears a full clock around their neck on a chain and thinking it looks gangster? Like it was a full hang on the fucking wall clock.
It worked for him, apparently. I like Flavor Flav, man. He was a good dude.
I think he was from one of those Back to the Future things, and he came back to fuck up the time stream. I think the bitch controlling shit like Disney right now did too. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is.
Pretty soon, the only male superheroes allowed will be gay. It'll be all female superheroes as leads or trans. Or all the male superheroes will be portrayed as supervillains at some point. It'll probably go some shit like that.
Exactly, because it's going to be like all the males will just be bumbling idiots, like sidekicks. That's how it's going to go. They're going to be those guys that like take it and go, how does this work? And then look inside of it and pull the trigger.
I mean, literally, that's the route they're trying to take with it.
For instance, on Mandalorian, had the episode where Cara Dune was teaching everyone how to shoot guns, and she was like, does anyone here ever use a gun? And all the guys looked at her and said, no, we haven't. And then the one fucking old lady raises her hand and says, I have. So all these men...
And then they try to say there's no agenda.
Exactly. All the men were bumbling dumbasses who couldn't do shit, and this one old lady had all the secrets. See, I don't like that agenda pushing shit, man.
That's why pretty soon I'm not going to watch any of the superhero shit because it's all
I'm just going to watch Hanna-Barbera. I'm going back to the classics. Collect that shit as much as you can because you're going to go back and do re-edits. Get the original versions.
Oh, if they want some shit that would really fuck up their sensitivity, we can go back to the original shit. Back before sensitivity was ever a thing, with some of the really old school racist ass cartoons. You know what I'm talking about. The shit locked in the Disney vault that they're afraid to show now.
No, we don't need to go back that far.
I mean, you know, you really want to give them something, might as well.
So long as it's just classic stuff we fell in love with, like the old He-Mans, the old, all the old stuff.
It'll be classic, all right.
All the old classics.
It'll be classics, all right.
Fucking Grubhub sent me a $7 order, fuckers, for Taco Bell.
Goat fuckers.
Goat fuckers.
Sounds like you know that from experience, Laura.
No.
It's not bad pussy.
Do I look redneck to you?
Are you a simp?
What was that song we sang, Greg? We made up? Five burgers and fries. 5 guys, burgers and fries. I forgot how it went.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Yeah. 5 guys, burgers and fries. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck yeah. 5 guys, burgers and fries.
Fuck yeah.
But we're gonna sing that in McDonald's.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring our 5 guys in there, sit down, start singing 5 guys, burgers and fries.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that was it. Fuck you. 5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck you.
Pointing to everyone who's eating in there.
In the line.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck you.
You get kicked out of McDonald's so fast.
Yeah, like they did that to Greg whenever they locked the doors and he got in anyways. Tell him about the story. Greg walked in there and like, the lobby is closed. He said, well, I'm in here now. Or something happened. I forgot. It's funny though. Did you try to lock you in there?
She's like, yeah, then she was all cussing. She's like, these motherfuckers just keep coming in even after we lock the fucking doors. So
I would have been like, well, the door must not have been locked if I'm in here.
yeah, stink breath. Bitch!
Stink fist.
Stink meter.
Stink meter.
Hey man, what's going on here to the powerhouse? I need to get over there. Because I have another pickup right up the road here. It's another waiter order, so it's not like it's gonna affect me.
You're another fucking waiter.
You're a fucking waiter hoarder.
You're a fucking waiter in general.
Have you ever had Thai food, Lawrence?
I have. I haven't been here though. I'm going there next week.
Is it good?
What, here?
Thai food.
It's fucking the best, dude. It rivals Filipino food.
Really?
Yeah. That's right. You better squat, bitch.
What the fuck she do? You look at her with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
She's like, dude, these guys really just pull up whenever I just decide to sit here.
I just fucking sat down, and now these motherfuckers are here.
She probably hates men.
Huh?
Probably hates men.
Why wouldn't she?
There's a lot to hate. We need strong leadership right now in this country. What do you think?
I don't think that whatever we need, period, we're ever going to get. Things are too corrupted. It's all about power and money these days, and that's all it's ever going to be about again. No one will care till it's too late.
Dude, that chick hauled ass, dude.
Yeah, because she was excited. She thought I was an eat-in customer.
Oh, she did?
She was disappointed when she heard it was a waiter. She's like, oh, waiter.
So she got up to come and feed you?
Yeah, she was like excited to get a customer.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck you.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I may be married to a Filipino, but this Thai shit looks better.
It just does. It's like, I'm not gonna say cleaner. That's fucked up. But look how neat it looks, man.
Like whatever that is, that chicken satay
Greg, let me
looks
tell you
fucking
something.
amazing.
We're gonna give that El Sotillo shit a break, and this is our next spot.
This shit's expensive though, isn't it?
It's about the same price.
It's about the same price.
5 guys, burgers and fries. Fuck
Says the
you.
guy putting $1,500 on the finger.
I was working 2 jobs at the time. I wouldn't do that now, if that makes you feel better.
I was talking with this about a guy at my work who's like a collector. And I asked him about that. It's like, before I even told him about the whole thing, I was like, I got a question for you. He's like, what is the most amount you would ever pay for a figure?
What do you say?
And I'm like, I'm talking like, this is like one you've always wanted, and you know, you finally got it. Like, what is the maximum amount you would pay for it?
What do you say?
Turn right on US 49 North.
He said $200 is the most he would ever drop on a figure.
Then guess what? He's not getting any Hot Toys. So Hot Toys are $265 at the least. That's not even counting deluxe.
Is it possible that maybe they're overcharging?
Well, it's from China.
This fucking asshole. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Fucking cunty McCunterson.
Fuck you, fucking piece of shit, motherfucker.
In 2.8 miles.
But yeah,
I
Turn
just-
left on Mississippi 53.
go with the conversation though. You're saying.
Now let's chase these people down and kill them.
No, what was you saying about the guy collecting figures?
No, I told him how much you paid, and I told him, I was like, now keep in mind, this is a custom figure.
Yeah.
I was like, this is something that some guy is building from, you know,
Scratch.
from scratch. And he's like, you know, he was a little on board. When I told him the price, he was like, no fucking way. Then when I told him how long you've been waiting, he was like, oh, he's never getting that figure. He's like, this guy's just taking his money.
I showed you the fucking message.
And then I told him, I was like, no, this guy said that, you know, he's offered him a refund numerous times. And it's like I told this dude at work, man. I was like, what this guy wants is to keep offering you the refund until you finally say yes. Until you get fed up and you're finally like, yeah, man, just send me my money
Do
back.
I gotta show you the message? He said, and I quote, Kane Productions, he says, I wanted to update you, let you know that yours is the only commission I am focusing on now. Keep in mind,
last time you read that message, you also talked about how he did bring up the refund.
yeah, the full message is, with that said, I'm going to have it completed as soon as possible. But just a reminder that if you'd prefer a refund, don't hesitate to ask. Because this is his reputation that's on the line. I can go back.
Typically when people start bringing up a refund.
No, because you don't understand the community. Here's why he's bringing it up. He's saying he's offering the refund
What do you mean
because...
I don't understand the community?
Hold on, you say his reputation is on the line.
Y'all, let me
hold on.
finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so in the community, in the high-end collector community, stuff like Kane Productions, Rain Man, all these like underground dudes that do custom figures, their whole how they get sales is their reputation. All it takes is one dude to be like, "Fuck this dude, he did this to me," and he loses all his customer base. Watch Stiff Richards. I told you about the dude on YouTube.
Can I chime in now?
Go ahead.
So you're telling me the reputation that he wants is it takes him 4 years to complete a product for somebody?
No, he doesn't. But then within the community, it does take a while to.
Because let's be honest here, if you were that guy, if you were that dickhead guy, you could go on there and be like, man, I've been waiting 4 fucking years.
And people
for this
do,
shit.
and then you know what they get hit with within the community? The guys say all the time, and 6 Scale Grills and shit, Facebook stuff I'm part of. They're like, dude, this is the hobby. This is what you get into. If you want perfection, it's going to take a while. You can't rush the Mona Lisa.
That being said,
rush. Go ahead.
You know what I'm into now? Like I kind of want to start collecting.
What? Wrestling belts?
No, it's in the figure department, but they're a little more expensive than I expected them to be.
Wrestling figures.
No, god damn it, y'all are so fucking far off. Like replica figures, like what do they call them? Like knockoffs, like the knockoffs that people make, like knockoff Tony Soprano figure, and knockoff Robert Stack. I was looking at some of those and like. They're more they're bootlegs. That's what I'm looking for. The bootleg figures.
Okay.
Those are the ones that like I kind of want to collect now, because I think those are gonna be like worth something one day too. Just because it's exactly like you said, dude. Like the bootleg stuff is like limited quantity too. They don't make mass productions of a lot of the bootleg shit.
That's true.
So like when you like the rare ones. When you get those, they're almost as equally good as getting one of the top quality ones. Like, I forget the one I saw that I really fucking wanted.
Then its hand falls off.
It was an Al Bundy. It was one of the Al Bundy ones. It looked like shit, but I wanted it. But it's like $300. And the reason is because there's not very many of them.
In half a mile, turn left on Mississippi 53.
Because everyone can be like, hey man, I got a figure collection. Not everyone can be like, oh man, I got a bootleg figure collection.
Yeah. That's how the custom hobby is. There's 15 pieces made of some of that shit, dude. Only 15 in the world. Think of how many people exist in the world, you know?
You may have the only Val Kilmer
I do.
Batman.
It's a one-of-one commission.
I mean, if we're talking about collecting figure stuff, the only thing I think I would ever collect would be the crystalline figures. Crystalline carvings are my favorite characters.
Turn left on Mississippi 53.
Those little Pokemon ball things you were showing me look pretty cool.
Terrariums, yeah.
Terrarium.
But I'm talking about in actual collecting sense. Crystalline figures are some of my favorite characters.
Would you pay $1,500 for them?
No crystal, unless it's a diamond, is worth $1,500.
That's true.
What about a piece of plastic and a cloth?
I mean, that's all in the eye of the beholder.
Greg, you saw that Myers figure.
I did, and it was fucking impressive.
And when
was that made by your guy?
No, it's a different guy. His name was Beto Metallic. He does horror figures, so he specializes in like the Freddy's. He made a Freddy figure with moving eyes, and he had like the fucking brain, but it was mushy like a real brain. It wasn't made out of hard plastic resin, and it was like the details, dude. I can't tell you about Stiff Richards, man, because you're gonna go on his page, his YouTube, and you're gonna get mad because you're gonna want that shit. You're gonna be like, I can't afford it, man.
I wouldn't. I would look at it and I would think it's cool.
Yeah.
But I would never fucking in a million years pay that money for it because
he explains it, dude. He's like, it's just a hobby, man. But you know, he's got his own house and his wife and shit, so he can afford it, I guess, because he's like a doctor or something. So fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not fuck him, fuck it. So, Stiff's cool as shit. I love Stiff.
He's just slow as fuck.
Huh?
So he's just slow as fuck.
Who?
Stiff.
No, he's not. He lives in Minnesota, dude. He's a nice, friendly dude. He gets
It doesn't
people.
have anything to do with whether or not he's slow, though.
That means he's snowed in every winter. Why the fuck is your figure not done?
Stiff is not the one making them. Kane Productions makes them. Stiff he collects them. That's how I found out about the hobby, because of him. He collects like these.
So who was the guy that you paid for your figure?
Kane Productions.
Who is the guy that's actually making your figure?
His name is Kane Productions. What's the name of his company? His real name was like Alexander Ray or something like that. He's a good dude too, man. When he took my commission, right, he was in the middle of another one for like a 15 figure or 30 figure run on a Spawn figure, and he didn't realize how hard it was going to be to get all these figures made.
How long did it take him?
It took him a while
In
with the Spawns.
3/4 of a mile.
How long did it take
Turn
him to
right
make
on
all the
Old Highway
Spawns?
49.
Was it more or less than 4 years?
Probably about 2.5. It wasn't 4 years. Here's the thing, though, is that he was in the middle of trying to. He had a lot of people in front of me, though, doing private commissions. I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't, because there were people in the Facebook group that were saying that they were going to Kane and they were waiting to get their figures made.
Name someone in this group that has been waiting as long as you for a figure. That's someone behind you.
It's a guy named.
Or are you on the last spot?
Probably in the last spot. I'm behind him, but he was waiting a while too. He just got done with this dude. Now he's coming to me and he's like, I'm focusing only on yours.
In
It's going to take a
1,000
while,
feet,
man.
turn right.
He feels guilty
Then
because
turn
that's why
right.
he's offered a refund. He's like, man,
I think he just doesn't want to do it. I think he just wants you to take the refund.
I guess whenever I sold the Halloween
Turn
figure,
right on Old Highway 49.
I kind of had regrets
Then
about
turn
that.
right on Akron
But
Street.
the saving grace with that is that you're right, dude. I didn't like the 18 miles. If it was a 78, that would have probably kept it.
You should have definitely kept it if it was a 78. But it did. I don't even know why you ordered the 2018 one. It doesn't make sense.
Turn
At
right
the
on
time,
Akron
there was
Street.
so much
It was an
hype.
impulse
Then turn
buy.
right on Baylor Avenue.
But at the time, there was so much hype for that movie, dude.
Turn right on Baylor Avenue.
You remember that time when 2018 Myers came out? Everyone had their theories and who's going to be in it, who's not.
We're on Finn Baylor Avenue.
Yeah, look at the
In
legs on her.
700 feet. You'll arrive.
Don't look for more than 2 seconds or you'll be a creeper.
He just burped that, like okay.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all know about the thing that women are doing where they carry their cell phone in their back pocket, but they got the camera on and they're recording dudes looking at their ass?
That's
Have
cool.
y'all heard about that?
Why don't they just get their butts removed?
I mean, what do they want to do? Go and show the police someone looking at their ass or something? Fine, show them. I don't care.
Rico, you heard what I said?
What?
Are they going to do, like, just get surgery to remove their asses?
All right, what is the fucking address for
You've
this?
arrived at your destination.
15035. One 5027. One 5019. Okay, where the fuck is this place?
A fucking Circle Drive again.
I think I already passed it.
What are we looking for?
15035. One 5027. It's gonna be on this side. Right here it is. 15035.
How does it go from 27 to 35 with two houses?
It doesn't make any sense. Nothing in the world makes sense. And there's something wrong in the world today. This is the... No, that's the wrong one. It's the DoorDash bag.
Turn these multiple orders, dude. Because it's just confusing me. All these bags, you try to fucking sort out and try to...
Well, don't just like, give it to Shadow before you force it and pop the shit open. I don't want to fucking fuck up the food. God, one of them smells good.
Probably this one.
Things going on.
Yeah, probably the one Lawrence just opened, like fucking squeezing the bag.
I don't know, dude.
Hello. Let's see where this one's sending us. Is my house going to be better than that guy's, or since his is all brick, is it better?
Let's take Mississippi 53 Lyman and North Swan Road Gulfport. Arrival time on this route is similar to Mississippi 53 Lyman, South
shut
Swan
up.
Road Gulfport.
Shut up, bitch, I'm trying to talk.
In 600 feet. Turn left on Akron Street.
What'd you do if it just turn around?
Then turn left.
Fuck up.
It's going to start having that when the androids come.
Let me ask you this: whenever they finally get like the androids to the point to where like they're hot, like hot chick, like robots, or not really, yeah, androids per se, would you fuck them?
Turn left on Akron Street.
I'd feel weird
Then
about it
turn
at
left
first,
on
but I
Old
guess I
Highway
get used to
49.
it. Like after a week, I'd be like, whatever. You gotta understand something with me, dude. All that moral shit went out the
Turn
window a
left
long
on
time
Old
ago.
Highway 49.
That's not a very good thing to adopt. Lack of morals.
I mean, isn't Lawrence a lack of morals?
In
though?
700 feet. Turn left on Mississippi 53.
Lack of morals is his Twitter name.
I just want to eat, sleep, shit, piss,
And fuck.
and drink beers. No fucking.
Yeah, but if it's
Turn
not
left on Mississippi 53.
it's not draft beer, it's not
Approaching
worth
a railroad
drinking.
crossing.
Can't you just buy your own draft machine?
Am I clear that way? No.
No. This guy's coming flying down the road like a bat out of hell.
Am I clear after him?
Yeah.
This bag does smell good.
I'm worried that it fucking came open. Because the smell is so strong that I think it fucking came
In
open.
2.5 miles, turn right on Esplanade Avenue.
Which means the restaurant should have did a better job at sealing that shit.
Exactly, dude.
Don't open it if there's like a sticker on it.
So far, each container feels like it's still shut.
Good deal.
They didn't stack them.
Never do.
Whatever liquid or soup this is hot as fuck, though. Burn my fucking hand just trying to feel it. Now it feels like everything's still shut. Might have got one of the styrofoam containers might have just got a crack that the smell's coming out of.
That's probably what happened. But that's the Thai shit. That's what smells so good.
But everything in there still feels sealed, dude. I run my hands all the way around it. I'm used to being able to tell stuff without seeing it. I mean, because I'm afraid that blindness might run in the family since my grandma and one of my great aunts both got this weird thing going on with their eyes, some sort of cataract thing to fuck with their vision later in life. So I've been training myself to be able to do a lot of shit with poor vision, like any of my controllers, being able to tell what button does what without having to see it. I can
You have
take
Cadillacs in your eyes?
Then turn left on US 49 North.
but anyway,
Turn left. Then
I can
turn
take
left
one
on
hand
US 49 North.
and
turn left on
my
US
Xbox,
49
turn
North.
shit without having to
Then
see
turn
what it
right
is,
on North Swan Road.
just by feeling on the buttons.
Turn left on Collins Boulevard.
Yeah, but what good
Then
is playing a
turn
video
left on
game if
US
you can't see
49
it?
North.
I didn't say anything
Turn
about
left
video
on
games.
US
I said
49 North.
I said put on my show.
Then turn
Oh,
right on
okay.
North Swan Road.
Basically training myself to know where things are in
Turn
the
left on
house,
South Swan Road.
where switches and buttons are, what they do without being able to see so well.
God damn it, I think I just missed my turn.
In a quarter of a mile. Turn
Fucking
left
go
on
away,
US
DoorDash,
49
you
North.
fucking bitch! Yeah, I did. I'm supposed to turn back there.
Turn left. Then turn left on US 49 North.
You like when I rage out like that, don't you, Lawrence?
I wish you'd do it more for the show.
It's hot.
Turn left on US 49 North. Then turn
It's-
right on
it's so
South
raw.
Swan Road.
Is it going to be so entertaining when I stroke out one day from it, too? Is my light right there on? Because if it is, turn it off.
Well, I mean,
Uh-huh.
Turn right on South Swan Road.
are you going to be a comedic stroke out guy where like only one side of you doesn't work right?
It's kind of already happened to me once.
It's already happened to him once.
Yeah, look how flashy that church is.
Nice, ain't it?
That pastor's spending
In
some money.
1.5 miles. Turn left
Out on
on
the
North
church.
Swan Road.
Did you say not on the
Yeah,
church?
clearly on the church. It looks cool. The one he went to the church.
Rule of thumb for big churches like that is probably only 20% of what they pull in actually goes to the church.
Okay, you might have a point.
The rest of it ends up making pastors have a lot more money than they should, and then when they deny it, it's like, yeah, but after you became a pastor, you had all this fancy shit that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Take it easy down this road. It's kind of slippery.
Yes, Dad.
Like, I know the Lord didn't just gift you that $50,000 car that you didn't have the money for.
Maybe he did. By convincing the people to donate to the church.
And then it went straight into the preacher's pocket. Yeah.
So what do you think pastors should get paid? What do you think is a fair amount for them to get
I
to
don't
live
think a
on?
pastor should get paid for being a pastor.
How are they supposed to
The
eat?
offerings aren't for the pastor. It's meant to go back into the church and the community.
Well, how the hell do they pay for their house, their car, and all that stuff? And their food?
They're not a
Yeah.
pastor 7 days a week. They're not at the church 7
That's
days
their
a week.
job.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yes, they are, dude.
People are constantly calling them with their problems, their
They're not
woes,
at
their
the church
congregation.
7 days a week. It's not the only thing they ever do.
That's their job and their career, dude. Being a pastor is you have to get a license this morning.
Yeah, most of them have to have a secretary to handle all that stuff because they can't do it themselves, or they never have a free second.
The majority of the money that comes in is meant to go back into the church and the community, not as much as going into their pockets.
I'd say it should be at least 50-50. I'd say 50% of your earnings should
So
go back
that's
into
where
the
it gets
church.
fucked up, because maybe 20% actually
In
ends
1,000
up going
feet,
back into the church.
Turn left.
On some of them, on the greedy ones.
You know what they say,
Most of them these days.
a happy pasture is a happy flock.
Word life.
If the pasture is
Turn left
happy,
on North
guess what?
Swan Road.
He'll do his job better. Does his job better, and guess what? More souls are being saved.
I like how Shadow just went,
In a quarter of a mile. Turn right on Charters Drive.
I wonder how many people, once we get to the religion talk, just start rolling their eyes. We're not ending the dash just because it's dark because of the rain, by the way.
Wait, what?
See how dark it is?
Audio only.
Yeah, this is the audio only version.
Turn right on Charters Drive. Then at the roundabout, take the third exit on Esplanade Avenue.
Then a few minutes later, you hear Greg yell something about Furga.
Hatton Farms, this sounds like a racist subdivision.
Hatton Farm.
We don't take too kindly of your
Look,
time
there ain't no brick and siding houses here.
Yeah,
This is all brick.
brick. Fuck that siding shit.
Gonna come across some dude out there.
At the roundabout, take the third exit on Esplanade Avenue. Then turn
Man,
left on Bienville Drive.
they got SWAT team trucks and more
How
shit.
good is your brickwork, Shadow?
Why?
Because we're going to turn all that siding into brick.
Is that possible?
That's gonna cost you.
Yeah, focus on your carpets first.
I love you,
your
bro,
house.
but that one will cost you. That'll be some expensive work.
Greg, are you going hardwood
I'm going to
floors?
pay you for helping me move.
Gregory, are you going hardwood floors or are you going carpet?
We're gonna cut out. We're gonna tear out the carpet in the living room
Did you
and
say?
replace that with hardwood. Eventually, all of it's gonna get replaced.
I thought you said you're gonna put together that snap down stuff.
In 300 feet.
What's snap
You'll
down?
arrive.
That you're gonna put down the snap together stuff, the tongue and groove shit.
We're gonna put whatever we can get.
I mean, money wise, your best bet's gonna be the tongue and groove because worst case scenario, you
You've
can always
arrived
nail
at your
it down.
destination.
But going actual hardwood is gonna be expensive.
14280.
Going actual hardwood, bro, is gonna be expensive.
We're not doing
as
hardwood.
fuck.
We're either gonna do linoleum or, like you said,
How much is hardwood, you said?
Hardwood's fucking expensive, dude. It's expensive as hell.
yeah. All we're doing is putting down some tiling. We're gonna tear up the carpet. I'm gonna get a sander. We're gonna pull those fucking nails, sand that down, throw down the tile.
I'll say hardwood's always great, but man, that shit's expensive to do anymore.
It was just a
You able to hand me that out of the bag, Shadow?
Living room or not, dude, that can cost you a fucking miniature fortune. Dude, I work with a guy every day that we do this shit with, that we tear the shit out, put it back in, and the prices people get charged for that shit is ridiculous.
Well, we're not doing hardwood, so it doesn't matter.
Be careful because this one container does look like it's gonna tip.
Okay.
The one that all the heat's ready.
Yeah.
What's linoleum?
It's that stuff that rolls out that looks like plastic, but it's not. It's got all the designs. It's waterproof that you can roll over. You can roll over just about tile, hardwood, or anything.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's one of the cheaper options that's been done since about the 70s. Oh shit. The receipt came off the fucking bag.
We did? Greg, the receipt.
Surprised Greg didn't take the umbrella for not wanting to get wet.
The receipt. Greg, the receipt.
What do you say? I heard the word fuck.
Like I'm gonna run back up there in the fucking rain to give the receipt.
Yeah,
He's the one that told me about it, dude.
That's what I think about the receipt right there.
I throw it back at Shadow. He's the one that talking about receipts.
These people know what the
Hey,
fuck they
I'm gonna
pay.
throw something at you in a minute, but it ain't gonna be no receipt.
What is it?
It's gonna be meat.
So, Greg, tell me about the linoleum.
That's probably what we're putting down as linoleum.
No, he's wanting to break down what linoleum is.
What are you gonna get? Like, what designs?
Just something that looks like wood. It looks like hardwood, but it's not.
Okay.
It's actually made of like linoleum is just made of linoleum. It's like a rubber plastic thing.
What's cool is because of the way you set up your payments, you get to keep that $7,000, don't you?
No, I get to keep the money that I have in the bank right now.
That's right. You put out of the $7,000, you put $3,000 down for the down payment in escrow.
No, I have a $7,000 grant from the government that's gonna first-time home buyers grant that's gonna pay for the our down payment. So that means the money that we had saved or we're gonna use for the down payment, we can invest into the house by doing some small things to it. Also, getting a new living room set. Just things to make the house nicer.
Spend a couple of $1,000 on this extension in the basement.
Absolutely. Well, there is no basement, so it's going to be in the attic. Kind of like a Malignant.
I like that.
Or you don't think there's a basement and you get to walking around and you find a hatch in one of the bedrooms.
I do need you to help me dig an area underneath my house.
Alright. What are we going to be digging it for?
Well, I'm gonna copycat John Wayne Gacy.
Don't
Get a
do
good
it.
drain.
It's not worth it, man. You hear me, Greg? It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Why the hell not?
As long as you do me right, I'll dig you a fucking doomsday bunker.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to fucking try to get all this shit moved within probably 6 to 7 hours in that U-Haul truck. Ideally, we should be able to get it all in 2 loads. We do the bed, the couch, all that stuff in 1 load, and we do the boxes in the other.
Hey, why?
Like the appliances.
Remember that song you sang?
What
This
song?
train don't go no whackers. This train don't go no whackers.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up. Well, it wasn't me who sang that song, it was the other students.
Why don't you stop them? You didn't stop them, then you were just as bad at just.
I didn't like it, I didn't sing along with it. It just goes to show you how kids in school, man, are such bullies. What's even worse though is what you were telling me about how they jank on new kids. You're like, man, look at this motherfucker coming in here wearing New Balance.
Hell yeah. It ain't even matching. Lame, man. Shit like that. Be like, damn. And then it was just all fucked up, man.
This motherfucker looks like a clown.
You get no pussy. You ain't even knows,
Ain't
man.
nobody fucking this guy.
Yeah.
I think I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember coming this way. There's only one way to find out.
This train don't go no whackers. This train
Lawrence or the
don't go no
bus?
whackers. This train don't go no whackers.
Continue for 5 miles.
Wait, Chad, you said they would throw me under the bus?
What?
They probably would. Those people were mean, dude. You just said you don't have a clue, like, how mean middle schoolers can be. You said kids are mean and bullies. Middle schoolers are the worst, dude.
Nah, high schoolers are the worst.
Yeah, man, that's true.
What was the meanest thing somebody ever said to you in school?
Oh, she said, there was this one bitch named Amisha's Wright. This black ghetto ratchet bitch. She was actually kind of cute, though. She wasn't a fucking ratchet skank. She was like, he said, at the time I had a lot of acne, so they were like, everyone called me ugly because of the acne. And she was like,
So she was a bitch.
yeah, she said, you need to go to hell. You look like a demon anyways. And
Damn!
she was laughing about it, just like janking on me in front of everybody. But that was like the meanest thing someone said. That I should go to hell anyways, since you look like a demon.
Like the power of Christ compels you, bitch.
She's probably sucking dicks now someplace on the street corner. She ain't going far in life. And I hope she doesn't. I I don't do that forgive and forget bullshit. If you wrong me back at any time in my life, dude, I'm never gonna forget that shit.
I think the meanest thing that was ever said to me is like this fucking kid. I think it probably, or at least the one that bothered me the most was this fucking kid was making fun of the way I walk in high school.
What did they say? What did they say?
His name was James. And he was doing that Jenkins shit like you're talking about, man. He just was looking at me. He's like, look at how he's walking. How much you like that bothers me.
That's verbatim somebody who went to my middle school. They would do dumb shit like that. Look at you.
Like they were not specific at all.
It wasn't funny, but just them laughing was torturous. Look how he's walking. It's not worth it, man. People go down like that down this road.
Not chase him down. Kick somebody's ass.
Kill him.
That's the cemetery we need to go
It
to.
makes it easier to teabag and mug.
Well, you know what? We might actually be able to do the cemetery thing again if it wouldn't rain every fucking day off I have.
Yeah. It was doing good for a while.
And you know what's funny is yesterday, dude, yesterday was like the most beautiful day.
Yeah, it was pretty good yesterday.
I actually commented on that to my wife whenever we were out and we had to go to the Linder. I was like, look how beautiful it is today. I was like, it's such a beautiful day. Then she responded with the same as every other day.
Yeah, of course.
She didn't respond. She didn't say anything.
That's just as bad. The not responding is kind of mean.
No, I mean, she looked around.
Okay. Just... Your wife's not very talkative, huh?
I mean, yeah, she talks to me quite a bit. I think she just really fucking hates living out there so bad.
Yeah, it was getting on her nerves. She's gonna love moving to this house. But your daughter, have you broke the news to your daughter?
She's not gonna understand it. She's gonna think that it's somewhere she's gonna think we're on vacation.
Yeah, she's gonna say she wants to go home now.
Eventually she's gonna be like, I wanna go home. And then she'll start saying, you know what to tell her, this is our new home. I wanna go to our other home. I wanna go to our other home.
That's how that one guy was wailing in that vodka.
I don't know, that's how I imagine it going down, but I could be wrong, dude. She might be so fucking excited to have her own room that
Just forgets.
yeah. I just hope there's no poltergeist in there. DoorDash, yeah, finally, dash now. Get it by. Yes. I hate that little check shit DoorDash does. Got your hot bag?
What the fuck is this?
All fueled up?
Nah, we left the bag in the fucking ditch.
Who is that?
I don't know. Is somewhere on fire?
You are supposed to come to a complete fucking stop, moron.
Or is the truck just broke down? Why are fire trucks so cool? It doesn't matter how old you get.
Dude, watch Backdraft.
But just seeing a fire truck is just cool.
It is, dude.
In 1,000 feet, use any lane to turn left onto US 49.
Watch Rescue Me if you want to watch something.
That show was overrated.
But no,
You're outside your
Use
fucking
any lane to
mind.
turn left onto US 49.
How so? If you're gonna make a statement like that, you better have a good case.
That kind of shit's just too overplayed. All the bullshit.
That was the whole appeal of it.
The guy that acted in it was okay, but I just didn't care for the show. Just did not appeal to me.
I think it's one of the best shows that came on television. So, tells you how our difference of opinion is. It had the action at times. It had the storyline, the good storyline.
Great. Did it have axe battles?
No, it did not have an axe battle.
Backdraft had axe battle.
There is lots of sex though, and
Okay, I guess that makes up for it.
because he's always fucking that one chick.
That Backdraft was a movie, not a show.
Still double firefighters. Top 10 firefighters.
What about Ladder 49?
I was just gonna say top 10 firefighter stuff, movies or TV shows. Honorable mentions will be I don't know, documentaries.
Do you remember Ladder 49?
I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
A lot of people are not as crazy about that one because of the way it was told. Because it's all like remembrance scenes.
Is it to be taken seriously?
Yeah, it's meant to be taken seriously. I think it was based on a true story, actually. I park over here near Papa John's.
Caps.
That's what I had today, was at Papa John's. Probably what I'm going to have when I get home.
That's if no one ate all of it.
Nah, there's still 4 pieces left. God, Papa John's is so much better than the other places, man.
But they don't have the deals like Domino's. Domino's got some deals now.
They've gotten better on their deals, though.
Don't sleep on Domino's.
What deal do you like at Domino's? At $7.99
Yeah,
3
3
topping?
toppings. It's got to be 3 toppings.
Yeah, but I mean, Papa John's has the $11.99 3 topping.
That's not good.
Considering that you get the garlic sauce and the other stuff with it, it's pretty good.
It's not $79.99 good.
What 3 toppings do you get at Domino's?
Easy. Pepperoni, Italian sausage, and bacon sometimes. No, extra cheese. That counts as a top. My go-to is the pepperoni extra cheese.
Does extra cheese count as one of your toppings?
Mm-hmm.
If you could only have one pizza type for the rest of your life, would it be pepperoni?
Yeah, of course.
Ground beef.
Nah,
fuck?
the beef gets old after a while, man. Something in the pepperoni, the spice, and the meatiness, man, the thickness. It's just perfect. Those thin slices of meat going in your mouth, man. It just.
If you're gonna keep talking about pizza, you better be ready to buy one.
No, I mean, dude, I can't, man. My cards were hacked.
Here we go with that shit again. This is a double order, a Wendy's and Little Caesars. Nope, we're not doing it. Your card got hacked. You mean to tell me you haven't used your card since?
Only for absolutely necessary purchases, and I don't use it for online spending.
So when you go pump gas, you pay inside?
Of course. Who doesn't?
Me, I pay at the pump.
Every time I try to do that, the thing is broken, so I never do that.
Doesn't that piss you off?
Mm-hmm. It says see cashier. So I just gave up and just automatically just go and do cash. What'd you think of Lou Gehrig?
Guess I could drive us down to that Walmart gas station, Shadow, so we could get these Star Crunches. If you still want.
Star Crunch?
Don't you knock on Star Crunch, you son of a bitch.
I wasn't knocking them. They're okay. Why do you like them?
I heard that fucking laugh.
I prefer Little Debbie snacks to candy bars.
Hostess is better than Little Debbie's.
I don't think so.
That's a matter of opinion.
Who has Twinkie? I asked you a question. Who has Twinkie? Hostess or Little Debbie? You got smartphones? Y'all look it up, man.
You got one too? Look it up.
Y'all are my henchmen.
I ain't nobody's fucking henchman.
That's how they.
You can walk home, motherfucker.
That's how the boss dudes in those like movies, like the goons. He always talks to his goons.
Dude, that fucking yuppie bitch out there fucking that I delivered that fucking food to,
Yeah.
the Mitsu,
Yeah.
I delivered it 7 minutes earlier than expected. She didn't even fucking tip.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Fucking Dakota Ladner. I got your address, bitch. Guess what? When it comes Halloween time and a house needs egging, you're gonna be suspect fucking number one.
We're gonna be Gregging.
Screenshot it.
Now these people, this was a good one.
Hey, at least whatever
They
you
tipped, and I got priority compensation.
do, at least whatever you do to them won't be as bad as what happened to my place.
Yeah, how to your place was a tragedy. You got enemies.
And you got enemies, and they're not frenemies.
8 rolls of toilet paper, like 5 rolls of saran wrap.
Yeah, tell them what they did with the saran wrap.
Saran wrap 3 trees together for some reason in a fucking triangle pattern. Then took like 3 rolls of saran wrap and saran wrapped the windows and the car doors shut. And fucking saran wrapped them to the mirrors so that it almost broke one of the fucking mirrors off the Scion. Did the same to the van. Then took 3 cans of what seemed to be heated up fucking sauerkraut, jammed it in the mailbox, and saran wrapped it like 18 times.
So, when did
Head
this
south
happen?
toward Ashley Drive, then turn right onto Ashley Drive.
Now it's been about a week.
Jesus Christ. Like,
I heard
who had to
something-
clean it up?
Turn
I heard
right
something
onto
outside.
Ashley
Alpha
Drive,
was
then
going
turn
nuts,
left
so I thought
onto
he wanted to
US
go party.
49 South.
So it was about like 1 a.m. in the morning. Went out there.
Turn
and
left onto US
4 or 5
49
people out
South.
there took off running. They're like, dude, let's go home. Hurry, let's go. Went out there with the baseball bat, told Alpha to go get them. Ran out there, and I saw their truck and their license plate pulling away. And then, like, not even a block away, another truck pulls out from behind the house that was waiting there for them to try to cover them and goes behind them. And then they don't think that I see them drive down the road and then turn around and drive back like they didn't do anything. And both trucks pull into the same fucking driveway.
Well, if your dog wasn't such a coward, he could have got
for
him.
1.5 miles.
And I walk up to the fucking
Yeah,
driveway.
what the fuck was Alpha's problem?
Let me know whenever I'm clear there, Lawrence.
Alpha knows not to leave the yard and run on the road.
Okay.
He's been trained not to leave the yard.
Didn't he call his dog a coward yesterday?
I don't remember.
No, I said my dog's special ed. He doesn't understand aggression.
I remember the word coward.
But see, that's a word I don't really use. That's why I don't think so.
Yeah, this guy turned. I can't see.
But
This guy turned. I can't see.
I knew they did it. I saw them do it. I saw both of the trucks. I saw the tag.
Hold on.
I followed them up to their house, and they got really, really defensive really quickly. Just upon
After this
seeing,
guy, you're good.
like upon seeing me, they got defensive.
What'd they say?
Before I made it up the driveway, started yelling about don't come up our driveway with a baseball bat. We got guns, all this other, pretend thug shit about shooting and killing people and everything else. Like they got defensive just seeing me because they knew that I knew it was them.
Like I told you, one night we're gonna go with my pellet gun. I'll bring it to work with me. When I get off, I'll come by, pick you up, and we'll just fucking bombard their place.
Great.
Car windows is what we're going for. Straight vandalism.
If we're doing that, I would love to have a couple of paint grenades to throw just to fuck their vehicles up.
No, I'm not gonna shoot anyone's car with the shit. I'm not admitting to crimes on fucking camera.
Exactly.
I didn't say shoot their car. I said throw a paint grenade. Literally, it's just a grenade.
Yeah,
you throw it,
that
it throws
old
paint.
Greg.
Sonic on Highway 49, Orange Grove. The
It's like something
delivery
you would
is
use in a
20
paintball
miles.
fight, but it's a grenade that you throw and sends paint in every direction.
Sounds fucking violent.
Very violent.
It's not. It's just like the plastic grenade version of a water balloon full of paint.
You're a water balloon.
You're one to talk.
Low tire pressure. What? I got a flat tire?
But basically, Lawrence, the paint grenade's something they use in paintball wars. You just throw it, it blows and sends paint in every direction. So you get ones that are full of the paint for your team's color and use it.
Okay, cool. I might end up buying one.
I want to buy by couples to go up there at the middle of the night and throw up there in their yard next to their cars and let
I
it go
need
off
to
and get paint everywhere.
get off over here so I can check my tire.
Bonus that the windows down so paint.
Every time it rains, something's going on with the car. Like a thing under the car, tires.
Well, it's saying low tire pressure. That means I might actually have a fucking flat tire, which would suck.
It's all about the heat.
So I'm going to get over here underneath this thing at Walmart so I can check it.
And if you want to get a star crunch, you can while he's doing that.
Because that came out of nowhere.
Probably hit something in that fucking ass, shitty ass little neighborhood. Cul-de-sac, whatever.
Probably. Alright, let's check this tire. One of these tires is going to be low. I don't know which one.
Oh, so it doesn't notify you as a which?
GPS signal lost.
Fuck, I left it in my wife's car. Should have brought it with me. Well, I mean, it depends on how low it is. Go down here, I'm near that. Motherfucker didn't even pause it.
How did a company that took over America so fast turn out to be such shit?
You know what I call Walmart? I call them wall fart.
I'm just saying, how did a company that took over America so fast turn out to be so shitty?
Tell him what happened, Shadow.
My name's not Shadow, first off.
I'm talking to him. Tell him what happened, Shadow.
The cappuccino thing. I've been craving a cappuccino, and for like the third week in a fucking row, their cappuccino machine in there is down. It's like, call fucking maintenance. Jesus, man. If it's something that makes money, why is it down? Here you go, bro.
I had a Slim Jim in the back of and a root beer. What did you get, Shadow?
Strawberry shortcake roll and Dr. Pepper.
Still haven't got a chance to check my tires yet. I need to get the Buffalo Wild Wings first.
Well, they're one of the places that takes long enough to do orders, we can always check there.
Well, it's gonna be fucking raining there, so unless someone wants to check them in the rain.
It's not any different than when we had to pull the piece off from underneath the car.
You seriously already drank that entire fucking drink?
That's most of it.
Why would you put that much ice? Oh, damn, that's good.
He's gonna have to be fucking pissing in 5 minutes. Guaranteed.
So,
Dude,
it's not your body. It's, I
For a little
mean,
50-cent snack, them new things are good, dude.
Well, I'm not stopping.
I'll pee in this, dude. I've done it before. Then you gotta drink it.
Okay. Yeah, these things are fucking good. Hostess my ass.
For 50 cents, dude, that's some good shit. This strawberry.
Talking about that hostess bullshit.
We may not do a long dash tonight. We may not do a long podcast
Hey,
tonight.
dude. I get what you're saying now. We were on the side of Little Debbie, and it turns out these are Little Debbie.
That's what I'm saying. Hostess my ass.
Those chocolate cupcakes, you can't get past those.
Oh, these can. They're strawberry shortcake rolls.
Yeah, whatever that strawberry shit they got on the inside is fucking good.
Damn, it was good.
It ain't nothing but some strawberry preserves, but
It was still good. For 50 cents, I guess I know.
you know what? Your mom is good.
No, she's not. She's bad for your health in every way. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. She's bad for all of it. You'll die. But hey, good luck with that.
So she's like having Curse and Doom cast on your party, but there's no way to remove it.
I mean, throw Legend of Dragoons the Spirit in there, and yeah.
Maybe that should be the next retro game I play, since I've never finished that.
What?
This is not the first time I've told you that I never played through that all the way.
No. You said you played it. You didn't tell me you didn't beat it.
I touched upon it.
And here's the thing. That's one of those games that it's not frowned upon to use cheats, because the max money cheat is something everybody loves, because you'll grind half the game just to get one of the final in-game armors for one person. And it's not including the helmet. That's just the body armor. You'll grind half of the fucking game, the first half of the game, and only have enough money for one person. So things like max money in that game are a fucking boon, because you'd be grinding for literal real time, not in game, but real time weeks to get.
Well,
enough
I don't
money.
grind at all anymore, so
Well, it's one of those few games that they actually made a decent max money cheat for to help, and it was fucking awesome.
I'd have got max money even if I had to pull out cheat engine to get it.
There's only one other cheat for that game I ever used besides max money, and that's after I beat the game a couple of times.
Look at this fucking horse shit.
What are they doing?
Look at this asshole.
But there's only one cheat I ever used for a Dragoon outside of max money, and that's because when you get to the end of the game and your father takes the Fire Dragoon Stone back from you, the Divine Dragoon, you only get to use it once in the entire game, and I used the code to let me use the Divine Dragoon as soon as I become a Dragoon, to see how much more different the game would be, and it was fucking epic.
Okay, this pickup is for Shavizi.
The fucking kind of name is that? I'm looking at it, and it sounds just like you said it.
Shavizi.
Gonna get me fucking doing a fucking Jim Carrey shakaka.
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night, guys. We can't even see either of us. So
Yeah, it's not going to get any brighter. So until next time.
just slack off, guys. You know the routine.